something about that name. All right. Hey, how is everybody doing? Let's try and kill some of this music here. There we go. What's going on, everybody? Hey, it's Friday. It's Friday. It's the end of the week. And I'll tell you what, it couldn't have come at a better time. No question about it. Just need to relax a little bit. Enjoy the weekend. All those kinds of things. I am looking forward to it. I am. I'm looking forward to it. Hey, it's the weekend, and, I'm still in this squeaky chair here, I see. But, we got to work with what we got, huh? So, man, hold on a minute. I got to talk to these audio guys. My audio is just I don't know. It's just not right. Anyway, it's Friday. It's the end of the week. And it looks like we dodged a little bit of snow out there. So that's a good thing. Hey, snow is good. Don't get me wrong about it. Snow's good. But I'm not all that big on it. I used to live in it. I used to live in a lot of snow, folks. And it's just one of them things. So glad to kind of get away from it, excuse me. And so I'm just sitting here. By the way, if you're hearing a little bit of ins and outs, it's because I'm clicking on some stuff. Clicking on buttons. I'm good at that now. I'll click on a lot of buttons quick. I may not know what the buttons I'm clicking on, as can be attested by a couple different people. but hey, I can click buttons with the best of them, and so we'll just go on with it from there. Anyway, how's everybody doing today? I'm sitting here. I've got Mariah back with me. Yeah, Mariah is back. She's trying to keep me, kind of keep me in line. Not always very successful at it, but she's trying. And so we're happy to have her here. I know Doggett's running around here somewhere trying to keep an eye on things. All you got to do, it's funny. You know how some people, you have to page them. Some people you have to call them. Some people, all I got to do is wave a donut, and Officer Doggett comes running. And don't tell him I said that. I'll get in trouble for sure if you tell him I said that. But we're having a blast. Having a blast around here. And I see right now I need to, hang on. Let me do it this way. Hey, I'm still learning now. So, everybody kind of give me a little bit of a break, huh? But yeah, I'm learning. I'm learning a lot of things fast. Trust me. Got to keep up with everybody. Got to keep things. Kind of keep things moving. So anyway, here I am. I'm proving once again that I cannot walk and chew gum at the same time because I'm sitting here typing. And so, just kind of bear with me. So, anyhow, what's everybody up to? You got plans for the weekend? Hey, it's Super Bowl weekend now. You better have some kind of plans, right? So I know I am. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna get it all set up Sunday, right after church, right? Got to do the chili. Gonna get some good old nachos over there. The whole 9 yards. And going to have a blast doing it. So anyway, man, I'm getting messages from everybody. What's up now? What did I do wrong now? So, okay, cool. Anyway, people throwing money at me now. No, seriously. We're doing well. Now, you can tell I'm kind of just getting over a little bit of a cold. And trying to build out Studio B here in the building. And going along with life. And it looks to me like a mystery man from the past. We'll call him HC. May very well be listening to us right now. If he is, good. Because I got a couple surprises. I want to kind of break some news here. One of them is Oh, maybe it might be somebody else with an initials KC. Anyway, a couple things. First off, when you heard the program begin, you heard music. And there's a reason behind that. You see, I know a lot of people are frustrated on Facebook because they can't play any music, at least not legally, without getting shut down. We're in a little bit of a different boat. You see, people that are working with us, people that are involved with us, we have ASCAP and BMI licensing, and we're also kind of working some things out with Facebook corporate. Hey, we got some people that can do that for us. But anyway, so we're working these things out. And still having to kind of play with my audio a little bit. I'm not sure what's going on there. Anyway, and so we're able to play all the music we want. I could do a whole music show if I wanted to. Now, I'm not bragging. Please, don't anybody say, oh, he's bragging because he... No, please, don't anybody... If you hear anybody say that, shut them down because that's not the truth, all right? I'm just letting you know what we can do. So if you're out there and you're getting frustrated because you can't play music or maybe Facebook just shut you down, come on down. You're the next contestant, and we'll make sure the price is right for you because we can. Now, the next thing is probably starting maybe as early as next week. We're going to begin doing television. Not sure the date yet. I'm hoping sometime next week, but it could be the following. But we're going to begin doing television. And that's going to really be cool. I'm already set up. I am already set up here. We're going to start playing with it during some off hours when maybe nobody's watching, but we're going to be playing with it. And so that is coming. And so now a lot of the stations, because, folks, we got 21 radios. No, wait a minute. Hold on. We got 30 radio stations now. We have 30 radio stations. And so, we're going to begin slowly bringing all of them up to speed. Right now, I know that, of course, Empowerment Radio. And then we have Praise Orlando. And we have IMU. And then eventually, coming very soon now, we're going to have Apostolic Word up in Virginia. All those are going to be able to do just exactly what I'm doing right now. Because you see, folks, this is not just simply, turning on your cell phone. That's not what this is. Hopefully you can tell by the audio and everything. We're actually coming out of our studio, and we're coming through our broadcast system. And we're hitting Facebook and also, of course, our broadcast platform. Now, next week, in addition to that, we will be hitting YouTube as well. So anybody that has a live show with us is hitting 3 platforms right off the giddy up. And we're already in 160 countries. So you get 160 countries of potential listeners. You get all the Facebook exposure and everything. You get all the YouTube exposure. And like I said, now we're getting ready to go to television. I mean, we've had television for years. We've got 14 television stations. But what I'm talking about is, just as you see here, broadcasting live through social media on television. So not only would you hit the social media platforms, but you're also going to hit our TV platforms as well. Come on, guys. We're trying to really, really get out there. I mean, imagine, we right now are in the top 500,000 websites in the whole world. Now, there's 2.1 billion websites out there, just so you know. We're in the top 500,000 out of 2 billion. That ain't bad, right, for a little company out of North Carolina. So we are really beginning to expand. We're wanting to do a lot of things. We're going to get involved in live production as far as editing and live video production. We're going to actually start doing some live TV talk shows. Sometime this year, first half this year. Got a lot going on, folks. Lot going on. I spoke with one gentleman. I kind of made him a suggestion, about beginning to do a sports program, or a youth kind of thing. Haven't heard back from him yet, but I know I will. Just got to be patient with it and let it roll. This Sunday, barring any unforeseen thing, Pastor Webb, Love Fellowship Believers Church here in Greensboro, will begin airing live. They air live every Sunday across all of our radio stations. All right. They also have programs on some of our TV stations as well. But this Sunday they're going to begin airing live, just like I'm doing here. They're going to begin airing live their entire Sunday morning service. So if you're kind of not, kind of in bed, not wanting to really get out too much, you can key up Facebook and listen to them. Or, what we would prefer you do is actually go to their broadcast page on SIBN. Reason behind that is because, it's within the structure, it's in our network. You're able to really get a good sound quality and everything else, albeit you're getting good sound here. But we would prefer people to go there first. But hey, if you're on Facebook and you want to, you want to attend services, click on over. Love Fellowship Believers Church. Now, we'll carry it here as well. And we'll carry it over probably 3 or 4 of our different Facebook pages just to make sure everybody gets a chance to see it, right? This is a big, big step for us, folks, because what we're doing, hey, Lakia, I see you down there too. Hey, everybody's checking in today. Hey, that's all right. So we've got the Army out in California. Hey, we got the Navy up in Virginia. Everybody's kind of watching and listening to see what we got going on. I think part of it's because they're trying to figure out what I'm going to say that's half crazy anyway. Because, I guess I got a little reputation of saying some of the wildest things on the radio. And everybody's kind of curious to see what I'm going to mess up next, right? So, but hey, we're here. And like I said, Mariah's here. We're having a great time. We're having a great time. And I know that Praise Orlando has been doing talk shows. So you got live call-in talk shows. Of course, they've been airing over SIBN now for, 2 years, I guess? Something like that. And now, of course, you're able to tap into them here. So we are expanding our reach. SIBN, I see the logo flashing here. SIBN is expanding its reach. We're building a brand, and we're taking care of what we got to. We're making it work. By the way, anybody that's got any wild ideas out there, SIBN is a registered name. You got that? So I don't want to hear anybody call and tell me, oh, man, we heard, no. SIBN is a registered name in North Carolina. So go find another one, all right? We had, made sure of that, and so we're protected. And I've got a board member who's a lawyer, okay? So we're safe. We're safe. And anyway, no, it's been a long week. We've had to do a lot of things this week. We're falling behind on the build out on Studio B, mainly because we're investing all our money into broadcast and other things. So, anyway, I see an old friend down here, Bonnie. How you doing? Anyway, years ago, just to give you a little background, folks. I used to play football in high school. And years ago, a friend of mine came to visit to watch one of the games. And lo and behold, it was a game that I got knocked out cold. Oh, yeah. I mean, out. Like, he's gone. Don't worry about a forwarding address. They had to actually take me to Canada because we were playing a game right on the border between the U.S. and Canada, way up in the Upper Peninsula, and they had to take me to Canada to get me all straightened out, and that was an experience in itself. But yeah, she and her family came up there, kind of made sure I was all right and everything. So good friends, old friends. Well, no, wait a minute. I bet it's funny. Now it's funny when you're talking about a woman. There's a couple words you don't use, and one of them's old. Okay, not unless you want to get hit. Okay, So, how should I put this? How should I put? I don't want to say an old friend. How about a very mellow relationship for a number of years? How about that? Does that work? Anyway, if it doesn't, I'll have to think up something new. Okay. It was a vintage relationship. How about that? Anyway, here I am. By the way, folks, a couple questions. First off, you see the little slide screen. You know, of course, you see the SIBN logo. Now they've got the SIBN India logo up there. And now you got my smiling face. And for those who've been asking, no, that is not our studio. All right? That was another time in broadcasting that I was involved in. But, question. I need some, and of course, you know, our logo, but I need some additional material to put in the little slideshow because people are going to get bored looking at the same 3 pictures all the time. Okay, I know I am. So, I need some ideas of different SIBN scenes, different SIBN pictures. You know, I guess I'll probably put the one in there from the little get-together we had up in Chapel Hill. I guess I can put that one in there. But anyway, we need some ideas to kind of liven the little slideshow up, because, I mean, I'm sure it's getting worn out, showing the same 3 pictures. Lord knows we have a bunch, but, I just didn't know which ones to put in there. So, hey, what are you going to do? There's just no way to work around it. So, but like I said, people consider the fact that April the 11th will be 6 years. That'll be 6 years. So, we're, February, March, we're about 5 years and 10 months old. Started with nothing, literally nothing. And look where God has brought us. Very excited about that. Very, very excited. And, of course, now we have stations in Jamaica. We have a station in Jamaica. We have another station in India. And, of course, all around the United States. So, just expanding, growing, building. Tremendous times. Tremendous, tremendous times. So, listen, we're going to take a break, play some music here for a couple minutes, and we'll get back with you here, I don't know, shortly after we've heard a little bit more music. So, please just kind of work with us. We'll be right back.
hear my cry, the cry of my soul. Take me to the place where the river rolls. Read in the good book of a crimson stream that flows from the land of beginning again, and all that go under will rise up clean. Lord, let that river wash over me. Oh Lord, let that river wash over me. Lord, hear my cry. Take me to the place where the river rolls. Lord, hear my cry. Hear the beat of my soul. Take me to the place where the river rolls. Whoa, yeah, yeah, yeah. I know where I'm going when the morning comes. You see, a man can see forever when the heaviness is gone. And I know he'll be waiting when I get free. Take my trouble to the river, let him wash over me. Oh Lord, let that river wash over me. Yeah, Lord, hear my cry, with the cry of my soul. Take me to the place where the river rolls. Lord, hear my cry, hear the cry of my soul, yeah. Take me to the place where the river rolls. Lord, hear my cry, oh Lord. Take me to the place where the river rolls. Lord, hear my cry, hear the cry of my soul, yeah. Take me to the place where the river rolls. I gotta go back there, where the river rolls. Lord, let me go back there, where the river rolls. I wash my feet in the crimson stream.
All righty, we're back. We're back. Hey, maybe hear a little bit of music in the background. I don't know. Anyway. Oh, man. Yeah, I'll tell you what. It is really cool to be able to air breaks like that. It really is. You know, I love it. Mainly because of the fact that, you know, it lets me get out of here and get something to drink. Like I said, I'm fighting a little bit of a cold, folks, so my voice is not as normal. So just kind of bear with me a little bit. But this is kind of what I've been telling you a little bit along the way, you know. We are making relationships with people to really expand what we're doing in broadcast. And the benefit of that, of course, is going to roll right on down to all the people that are broadcasting with us. And so, you know, and like I said, in the next week or so, we're going to pull in our TV platform. See, we started out with the radio platform here kind of as a test, you know, just to kind of roll with it a little bit, kind of see how it was going to play out. And now that we see that we've got everything kind of, most of the bugs worked out, although I see I'm going to have to edit some of the music because there's too much of a dead space in between songs, so we have to fix that. You know, we can't have all that. But you know, we're expanding. We're putting a lot of money into this thing. I'm just being honest about it. You know, I'm gonna tell you the truth. We're putting a lot of money into it. We're investing into this thing, and so now the radio side, we got most of the bugs worked out. And now we're going to start on our the television side, you know, because we've had, you know, what, 10, 12, 13, 14 television stations now. And so we're going to start making those, opening those up and putting those into the social media broadcasting, idea, and let that roll. Because see, that way we've got both TV and radio, depending on what you want to do. So, and of course, music all the way around. And when I say, not only music, but audio clips from famous events, various clips of people talking. Anything that you can't do normally on Facebook, we can. All right, that's just the bottom line. We're going to be doing these things. So that's what's going to make us different. At least that's one of the many things that makes us different. Because now, like I said, we will be able to take copyrighted material and use it. Whereas before, anybody else trying to, a friend of, one of the people of the network here posted something earlier this morning, kind of showing a little bit of a frustration, I guess, with regard to the fact that Facebook will shut you down if you're using copyrighted material. But because of all the licensing we have, we're able to do it. We're able to do it all day, all night on our network. And, so yeah, anyway, I see Mr. HC out there kind of hanging out with us a little bit, so that's a good thing. But folks, we're trying to expand the best way we can because we're growing to the future. My spiritual father years ago said, "You'll never go where you don't sow." And Lord knows we are sowing heavily all over the world. The Indian radio station, if you go to SIBN India on our, within our network broadcast site, you will hear a lot of great music. And you'll hear a couple of preachers, and it's just getting started. It's only a week old. And so we're building there, and we're building relationships there. I was telling people on the air the other day, they want me to actually come over there next month. That's a little too soon for me. Oh, man, next month. Can you imagine that? Me in India. Now, I love Indian food, but I just can't picture myself, going over there traipsing around the countryside and, having a big old time talking to people. They want to meet me, though, and they're very excited about it because they want to meet, quote-unquote, now this is their words, not mine, quote-unquote, they want to meet the man who brought Christian broadcasting into India. Now, that's their words, not mine. All right? Main thing they're talking about, see, over there, a lot of times, the government controls a lot of what is done publicly over there. And because of the fact that we're sitting, right here in Greensboro, generating, the engineering side, we have an internet radio site over there. There's nothing they can do. So, we're just, God is allowing us to make it happen. And that's the best way that I can explain it to you. Lord, now we got phones ringing all over the place. So, I thought we muted those guys. Anyway, apparently we didn't, but hey, praise God, the phones are working, right? So we know that. We know that for a fact. But Mariah, you need to take care of that. All right? We don't need phones ringing back here. So, well, yeah, that's true. She says, but what about when the pizza delivery guy comes? Well, that's a good point. I'll have to take that in consideration. So, oh, man. So anyway, Super Bowl Sunday. Who's going to win, folks? Who is going to win? That's what I want to know. I mean, my team just got knocked out a week ago. I don't even want to say how long, because then I'll give an idea how old I am. But then some people think I'm older than dirt anyway, so what does it matter, right? I have been a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. Yay! Let's see. Would you believe? No. I don't dare say this. I have been a Pittsburgh Steelers fan for 5 decades. Would you believe that? The 70s, the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, and 2010. Yeah, 5 decades. My. So, but no, I don't look as old as Terry Bradshaw does on TV. So, you can give me a break there. But hey, I've been down the road with him a long time, and they just got knocked out last week. So what am I going to do? And no, I am, man, that's a tough choice. That's a tough choice for Sunday. I mean, I know pretty much who's going to win, probably. But we'll see. I guess we'll just say I don't have a horse in the race, and I'll just sit back and eat a whole bunch of food, right? Oh, well. Hey, anyway, like I said, folks, look, the bottom line with this social media thing is this. We want you coming to the network and, watching and everything, listening, everything there, because that's our primary location. There's a lot of other things that you'll be able to take advantage of, a lot of other things you'll be able to see there, and that's, of course, SIBN.net. That's it, SIBN.net. All right? We want you to come there, take advantage of all those things. And so that's our primary site. But when you can't get to the primary site for whatever reason, whatever it might be, and you happen to be floating around Facebook, don't be surprised. You're going to see a lot of programming. Lot of programming on Facebook now. You're going to hear church services like Pastor Webb's on Sunday. You're going to hear a lot of great programming. Motivation Station. I see Vanessa Canterbury is here around there. Motivation Station. You're going to see Stan Parks and all his people, with Real Talk with Quanda. And, Stan has his own station out there, Sunlight Radio. You're going to see a lot. You're going to hear some music from an old friend we haven't heard from in a long time, Sally Meadows out of Canada. And, you're just going to hear a lot of things. And so we're bringing all that we have deep into social media, as well, of course, as expanding our own broadcast network. We've got some cool stuff coming. For those of you who watch TV, what am I saying who watch TV? Everybody watches TV. But for those of you who watch cable, there's always one channel in the cable system that has like a TV guide in it, kind of a rolling kind of TV guide. Maybe if you're lucky, you might see a movie at the top of it or something. And, hey, Patrice, I see you down there, too. And, we got people following all of our programming now, so that is really neat. But we're going to put a guide in just similar to that on the SIBN homepage. So you're going to be able to see all the channels, all the programming, and all you got to do is just click on whatever you like. And if there's something that you want to hear that's not directly, like maybe an hour ahead or something, click on that. It'll take you to On Demand. All this is coming. We are really, really doing some great things. And God is blessing us. He's allowing us to do these things. And we're going to expand. We're looking to really expand into some youth as well. Sports channels, health and fitness channels, things of this nature. So just bear with us. Ride along with us, because there's no telling where it's going to end up. We've got a lot of great programmers. Again, Vanessa Canterbury, Dr. Ikena Finch, just different people that, they're working with us, they're broadcasting with us, and they're really getting out there. People are getting to know them. They enjoy their programming. And, we had a close call back in December. One major component of SIBN's, I don't know if I want to call him staff or not. Of course he is, because he's, we put him in as vice president of broadcast development, program development. And that's Jeff Moore. We had kind of a close call with him. Lord, we thought, we didn't know what was going to happen there for a while. And so he is making a comeback. Thank God for that. And he's coming back strong. And so maybe coming back a little too fast. Sometimes we got to rein him in a little bit. But, we're keeping track of him. we're keeping very close track of him and making sure that he doesn't do anything too quickly. We're making sure he doesn't do something that we're all going to regret later. So, but he's doing well. He really is. He's doing well, and so we're very grateful to God for that. Very grateful. So anyway, we're going to go back, play a little bit more music. Be back with you here shortly. And again, I'm trying to kind of push a point here. We're playing music, and we're going to be playing other copyrighted clips too, because we have been blessed to do that. Come on down, get involved with us. You can be blessed to do it as well. So anyway, I'll be back with you here just in another moment, so bear with me.
When you're up on the mountain and you've got peace of mind like you've never known, but things change when you're down in the valley. Don't lose faith, never alone. For the God on the mountain is still guiding the valley when things go so wrong. He'll make them right. When you're up on the mountain, but talk comes so easy when life's at its best. Now it's down in the valleys of trials and temptations. Oh, that's where your faith is really put to the test. For the God on the mountain is still God in the valley when things go so wrong.
God of the day and the night. Man, that sounds like our broadcast in here. Oh, man, no, we have been blessed, folks. We broadcast 24 hours a day, 7 days a week around the world. And do a great job of it, I'm telling you. Yeah, this audio, we got to work on some audio things, guys. No question about that. We got to get some audio stuff straightened out. At least they can't hear my squeaky chair. At least we got that taken care of. I don't want anybody hearing that. So let's tune up, crank up a little bit more. There we go. Now that's a little better. Anyway, like I said, music is wonderful, and we're enjoying a great deal of it. So, it's just good times here at SIBN, and growing, building, and developing, making things happen. And the reason they were allowed to make things happen really is because we got great people around us. Stan Parks, Marshall Parks. By the way, if you are a great country gospel fan, 6 to 10 a.m. On Saturday mornings. Boy, I almost said Monday to Friday. Lord, he would have not liked that. No, Saturday mornings, 6 to 10. Great Saturday. It's called Saturday Morning Gospel Express, and he does a great job with it, and we enjoy it tremendously. A lot of great music, great radio music personalities, recording artists, everything else coming in the picture. Great program on Sunlight Radio every Saturday morning, 6 to 10. And now, of course, that's a call-in show too, so you can call in and get the information, listen on, your telephone there. And so I'm sure that he'd appreciate it. He's got a great following, and it's growing bigger all the time. So just don't be surprised. There's no telling where that's going to go, given time. So just a fantastic program. But, Stan and Marshall and Quanda, they work hard out there, at Sunlight. Because they've got Light of Day Productions, and they work hard. So very, very pleased to have them as part of the broadcast family. Folks, we got a great family here. Between Jeff Moore, the Parks family, I could sit here and name names and ultimately probably miss a few, and I wouldn't want to do that. But, I do, see Ikena Finch and Vanessa Canterbury here. So, just different people, who make up part of this big growing family. And, of course, now with the station in India, a station in Jamaica, hey, I got to be able to write off vacation somehow, right? So that's a perfect opportunity for me. So, no, we're meeting people all over the world. We are impacting people around the world. I want you to think about something for a minute. There's 189 recognized countries around the world right now. 189. Did you get that? And out of 189, we are in 160 of them. So we're making an impact around the world every day. There's no telling who's listening at any given time that we cue up a mic on any kind of program that we do. So, with that comes a lot of responsibility. And we're not blind to the fact that there's responsibility here. We're not blind to it. And to be honest with you, there's sometimes I sit up at night saying, Lord, me? Why me? And the reality of it is, why not me? Why not you? Why not you, Mariah? Why not anybody around here? We have a responsibility, and we've got to take the responsibility seriously. So now is the time. We got to step up to the plate. There's a lot of people out there that need to hear the gospel of Jesus Christ, and they need to know that God has something He's worked out for all of us. So these are things that we got to know. And guys, we also need to look at the slideshow. I see some things going on here that that I don't know anything about here all of a sudden. I'm not sure what's happening, but Anyway, I guess maybe in some ways this is a shakedown cruise. Hey, I see Man Up on here. Jamie Curtis. I see him kind of checking in here a little bit. Glad to have him. He does a show on Friday nights at 9 o'clock. So, like I said, folks, I got both my sisters on here at the same time. Good Lord. I don't know what's going on. Is it old family week or something? I don't know. But we have people here that mean a lot to me. So, anyway, folks, I'm going to have to go to a meeting. So I need to kind of check out here a little bit early. But enjoy the music for the rest of the hour. And we will be back with you on Monday. Monday. Remember those TV commercials that they wanted to get your attention to say Monday, the races or whatever. Anyway. But like I said, don't be surprised if one of these 12 noons, instead of watching the little slideshow, you may see kind of a strange-looking face that would go well on a dartboard, and it would be live video. It would be me, because that's coming very soon. We're going to start trying that out here very, very soon, or as early as possibly next week. So anyway, until then, I'm going to get on out of the way. Enjoy the music. If you have any comments, let me know. You can leave me a message in my inbox here, Facebook. You can call us at 844-SIBN-NET, extension 801. You can do all those things. Send me an email, Allan, ALLAN, @SIBN.net. But like I said, folks, don't be surprised. You're going to be seeing the name SIBN everywhere. Now that we've broken into live broadcast on social media, this is going to be wild. You're going to see it everywhere. So just bear with us. And I'll leave you with a couple of quotes like I do every day. The first one is, "The future is hoping that we have learned the lessons of today." The second one, also from John Wayne, which I kind of like personally. It says that courage is being completely scared to death and saddling up anyway. And last but not least, you have mine. And that is, in all you do, give God and God alone all the praise, the honor, and the glory for it. Because at the end of the day, guess what? He's due it all, and you're not. We'll talk to you Monday. In the meantime, it's time for me to saddle up and get on out of here. I'll talk to you later. Enjoy the music.
One step at a time, we walk by faith. He is our strength. We run our race. We'll mount with wings as eagles. We'll run and not grow weary. We're living supernatural. This is who we are. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. We can't stop. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. We won't stop. We go on and on and on and on and on and on. We go on and on and on and on keep moving, keep moving. We won't stop, keep moving. We gotta go, keep moving. We gotta know, keep moving. Oh God, we can't stop, keep moving. We gotta go, keep moving. We gotta know, keep moving. Oh God, we won't stop. We go on and on and on and on, on and on and on. We go on and on and on and on, on and on and on. We gotta go, we gotta know. Oh God, He's with us. We gotta go, we gotta know. Oh God, He's with us. He's with us. He's in us. He's with us. He's in us.
Saved by grace, undeserved, kept by mercy, new every morning, made whole by your blood, and I live because of your love, showered down, filled with joy. Anointed with my voice, safe in your presence, Lord, and safe in your arms. Because you chose me, I'm here for you forever, and I promise